Hey Foxes, I'm Katie.
And I'm Haley. Welcome back to RFTV.
In school news, the girls' basketball team will have its open season at the start of this September. It is open to any girl interested in playing basketball. You must meet all the eligibility requirements in Planet High School to participate. If you have any questions, you may email Coach Johnson or Coach Adams.
Seniors, don't forget about job shadowing on September 1st. Pick up a form from Miss Stewart in the counseling office to fill out in order to attend.
Remember, excessive tardies can cost you sunset detentions on campus and even referrals. Be sure to get to class on time to avoid tardies and tardy lockouts.
To start today's episode, Haley and Aubrey are back with History with RFTV. Today they're talking about the history of togas in preparation for Friday night's football game theme.
Hey Foxes, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Haley.
And on this week's history episode, we're going to be talking about
Togas.
Togas are draped outer garments that the Greeks and Romans used to wear.
They are semicircular cloths that are draped around the body without the use of pins to hold them together. The weight of the fabric holds them close to the body.
The togas represented Romulus, who founded Rome.
The togas were a sign of popularity as people wanted to copy the leader's fashion.
Togas were originally made of wool and represented the evil eye, which protected the wearer from curses and bad luck.
They were also originally worn by men and women, but the women stopped wearing them.
The garments were originally made for emperors and high officials to wear.
There were different colored togas also worn.
High officials wore white togas, boys wore purple bordered togas, and people who were mourning wore dark colored togas.
Togas were also popularized in famous games similar to the Olympic competitions and were popularized in religious costumes and traditional ceremonies.
As more commoners began to wear togas, those in leadership positions requested higher officials not to wear them anymore.
Togas regained popularity in the style of parties and celebrity as the First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt held the first toga party to mock these two who compared her husband to Caesar, not the Caesar salad.
Toga parties became a famous trend for fraternities at colleges around the 1960s and was famously depicted in the 1980s movie Animal House.
Join us this Friday as we dress our toga best for the football game against Camden High in Camden.
Stay toga-tastic, Foxes. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, girls. I had no idea a piece of cloth could be so interesting. Next up, Sarah had a chance to check out the varsity volleyball practice. Let's check out the hype video in preparation of their fall season.
Thanks, Sarah. That was really cool. Giselle and Isabella are here to give us an update on the spirit section for this year if you plan to attend Friday night football games. Let's see who they had the chance to interview.
Hey Foxes, today I got the chance to interview Mara Hood to give us some information about the spirit section. What's your favorite part about the spirit section?
My favorite part is seeing all the students come together in school spirit.
And why do you think students should participate?
I think students should participate because it supports the teams and brings everyone together.
And what are a couple of the themes that y'all do?
Some of the things we have planned are, this weekend is Hawaiian, next weekend is toga, and we also have USA night, blackout, we had whiteout, and I think we'll do some more like camo for playoffs.
That's all we have today, Foxes. Thank you. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, girls. I can't wait to see what other themes are set for this year's games. Remember to keep it classy when cheering on the Red Foxes. Up next are Riley and Alila covering recent events from around the world that you may need to know about with some of the world news. Let's see what's going on in the world.
Hey Foxes, I'm Riley.
And I'm Alala.
We're here with today's world news.
The school board in Uvalde, Texas voted on Wednesday to fire the school district embattled police chief for his much criticized handling of the shooting rampage that killed 19 children and 2 teachers in the city 3 months ago.
Lawyers for the fired chief, Pete, said in a written statement that the school district had not carried out any type of investigation that should have led to his dismissal.
The widow of Kobe Bryant was awarded $16 million by a jury on Wednesday over the sharing of photos of human remains at the helicopter crash site where her husband, their 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others were killed in 2020, according to multiple media reports.
It's legend the 60-year-old Herschel Walker secured the Republican nomination to run for the Senate for the state in May, seeing off 5 contenders. Republicans hope his popularity and name recognition will translate into victory in what is likely to be a close race.
Analysts say Walker has made himself an easy target for political attacks with disjointed comments on issues from COVID-19 to climate. For instance, he attacked the recently passed $430 billion climate and drug bill on Sunday, saying a lot of the money is going to trees and asking, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, don't we have enough trees around here?
Los Angeles Angels owner Art Morano on Tuesday said he has begun exploring the possibility of selling the Anaheim-based team he has owned for 20 seasons.
Although this difficult decision was entirely our choice and deserved a great deal of thoughtful consideration, my family and I have ultimately come to the conclusion that now is the time, Morano said in a statement.
He continued, throughout this process, we will continue to run the franchise in our best interest of our fans, employees, players, and business partners.
The Angels organization said it had retained Galacia Sports Partners as financial advisors for the possible sale process.
Thanks, girls. Well, that's all we have for you today, Foxes.
Stay foxy, Hartsville High.